Today I'll be reacting to... So, I'm recording. Yes, I am. Sorry. Today I'll be reacting to Telenovelas 𝓍𝓐𝓐𝓏 Rubí. So, they're going to do a breakdown of Rubí. And thank you to funny, I think they're called Laugh or Die or Funny. Let me just double check which channel they're from. Sorry, it'll be 1 second. Funny or Die. So yes, thank you to Funny or Die for putting together this really good video. This really funny video as well. Definitely give them a big sub because, you know, they are creating such entertaining videos. And yeah, I just want to react to Rubí's breakdown, basically. So this Telenovelas 𝓍𝓐𝓐 basically breaks down the telenovela of what happens throughout. So I did one about a year ago, which was my first one of this, was Italia's one, Maria del Barrio. Oh my God, I wish I knew Spanish. But yeah, sorry if I'm saying the title wrong, but I'm a Talia fan. I love her music. I've loved her music since the 2000s, so that's why I wanted to really check that one out and I react to the breakdown of it. And it was really funny. Like, these guys do a good job in, like, you know, their jokes are just so good as well. So I wanted to do one for Rubí, which stars Barbara Mori, who's a Mexican actress. And the first time I heard about Barbara Mori was, like, she was quite, like, I remember in the 2000s she was quite popular in America because she was very good looking as well. And also she starred in a Bollywood film called Kites in around 2010 2011 time. And yeah, and then she was in that film. That was the film she started in, and I was like, oh yeah, I think I kind of recognise her from because she did get famous in America as well because she's very good looking, and then she starred in that Bollywood film as well, and yeah, that's where I've mainly heard of her. So I did not know she did this telenovela as well. So I'm looking forward to reacting to the breakdown of Rubí, of what happens throughout the whole time. So let's go.
Traumatized? Well, I've got just the thing for you. Are you ready to get traumatized? Well, I've got just the thing for you. A Mexican telenovela by the name of Rubí. Rubí has more gross, horny people, more car crashes, more people falling off bridges, and more suffering abuelitas than anything you'll ever see. And if you're wondering why so many terrible things happen in this telenovela, well, the answer is that telenovelas are hell. Rubí is the story of a girl who's extremely fine, but also extremely an evil piece of shit. Rubí only cares about one thing in life: money and penis. So she'll do whatever it takes to marry the richest dick in the land. Rubí is dating Alejandro, a medical student with a chest so hairy it looks like he has a chinchilla hanging from his neck. Rubí thinks Alejandro is wealthy, until one day he buys her a house that doesn't have a swimming pool. So she breaks up with him for not being rich enough and starts looking for a new man. She could choose from thousands of guys, but being the snake that she is, she decides to screw over her best friend, a kind girl with a disability that causes her to drag her leg and constantly fall. Rubí seduces her fiancé Héctor by trying on sexy outfits for him at the mall, which we know is a guaranteed way to a man's heart. Héctor and his six-pack are really conflicted about what to do, but because this is a telenovela, he does the most horrible thing you could do to any human. He stands up his bride at the altar and runs away with Rubí. While Rubí's friend drags herself around her room in complete misery, the happy couple gets married by a man that looks like a Latin Uncle Fester, and they have sex pretty much everywhere. Meanwhile, Rubí's ex hears about the marriage and gets so sweaty and mad that he breaks a glass with his bare hands. Rubí finally gets the house with the swimming pool she so wanted, and things seem to be going great for her, which is the perfect time for the telenovela gods to take a huge crap on everyone.
All it is, yeah, well, she fucked over her best friend, so of course karma was going to come somewhere. So, and she's only after men because they're rich, and that's it. So, like, you just don't, whatever happens one day, you don't feel bad. So let's go. Let's see what karma, you know, Rubí faced, because of course she's so sweet and innocent, of course.
Out of nowhere, Rubí's husband's back starts to hurt, and he can't go to parties with her, which is obviously unacceptable. So she goes crazy. To add to her rage, Rubí finds out that her ex-boyfriend is now a super rich doctor and is engaged to someone hot. So she does what any normal person would do. Physically attacks his new fiancé and causes her to fall through a glass bridge and die. Alejandro is devastated about the death of his bride-to-be for all of 5 seconds. But then he cheers up by having sex with Rubí and getting her pregnant. Rubí's still husband, Héctor, finds out that she's pregnant with another man's baby. He could simply divorce her, but of course that wouldn't be rotten enough. So he pulls a gun on her and locks her in her bedroom like a prisoner, which sucks because there's no swimming pool in there. To add to the chaos, Rubí's mom hears about all the drama, has a stroke, and dies. Oh, and Alejandro gets poisoned. But let's get back to the real drama. Rubí runs away from her psycho husband, gets run over by a car, and loses the baby. And of course, her husband one-ups her by crashing his car and dying. Okay, now
It's like constant competition. Who's gonna get like who's gonna face the most shit, basically. Oh my god.
shit is really bad for Rubí. She has no husband, no baby, and no money because she's lost it all in the stock market. She attempts to get her hot doctor ex back, except get this. He's engaged to marry her friend with the bad leg. She begs him to get back together with her, and he's like, hell no, bitch, you're crazy. Now she's really pissed. And while in a rage, she falls off the 20th floor and crashes through glass. The fall doesn't kill her. That would be too happy. She wakes up in a hospital room with an amputated leg and a deformed face. Dressed in rags like a crazy witch, Rubí forever disappears into a cave to live out the rest of her shitty existence, while Alejandro and his lovely bride get married. And everyone lives happily ever after. Just kidding, that doesn't happen in telenovelas. 20 years pass and a decrepit Rubí convinces her niece, who is also played by Rubí, to seduce Alejandro and ruin his life. The end.
What? That's so crazy. Oh my god, there's more? Oh my god, that's so funny. Like, so she sends her niece to seduce that first husband that she wanted to go after. Oh my god, I'm so confused right now, but that's so crazy. It's like a story of, like, you know, her just being a complete horrible person and just gets her karma. And yeah, in every telenovela, someone just falls off the top floor, someone crashes somewhere, there's a fire usually. I'm shocked there's no fire in this one, actually. But yeah, this is just like, this is hilarious. And oh my god. And then she, of course, just wants a house with a swimming pool and just money, everything, you know, just wants everything. And the poor guy can't go to parties with her because, you know, he's hurt his back. And then she's like, how dare you not want to go to parties with me? Of course, you know, she's now rich, so she's got to always go to the parties. And how dare he had a bad back, you know, let's be horrible to him for that. And then the guy locks him in a room and has a gun ready. It's like, oh my god. God, this is a lot to take in. I'm confused. But yeah, that is a lot to take in, actually. But it's so funny. They're hilarious. I love telenovelas though. Like, I just kind of wish I showed them in the UK a little bit more. I'd literally I'd watch them. They're just so exaggerated and they make no sense. And I love it. Oh my god, what is this hair right now? And yeah, I absolutely love it. I love how they just don't make sense. And there's one, like, and then also just like constantly one person faces so much bad stuff. But yeah, they're just too funny. I can't wait to, like, you know, react to more of them. But yeah, that was brilliant. What was I gonna say? But yeah, thank you so much again for Funny or Die, for this funny breakdown. Thank you. At least I know the story of Rubí now. But yeah, I might still watch them just to see what they're like. But yeah, like, you just don't really feel sorry for her at the same time because she is a horrible person. The way, like, you know, she'd done that to her own friend. And at least in Maria's story of, you know, Maria del Barrio, Oh, I feel like I'm saying it wrong again. Maria 𝓨𝓚 Oh my god. But yeah, I'm saying it wrong. But yeah, at least with Talia's character, Maria, at least like Maria, you actually feel sorry for because she's just a sweet, innocent girl. But with Ruby, you can't really feel sorry for because she's already horrible anyway, and just fucks over who she wants to and just gets what she wants, really. And it's like for once, at least showed some karma, at least. But yeah, but Ruby, it just seems funny. It just seems ridiculous and funny. I watch it just for the lols. But yeah, I was watching one telenovela. I've only watched like the first 2 episodes of it. It was on Netflix. I did a reaction to it. It was called 𝓨𝓚 𝓢𝓽𝓻𝓮𝓪𝓵. I was watching that one, but then like unfortunately it just kept getting blocked every time I put a reaction on YouTube, and I just gave up. I was like, oh, I was getting blocked so much. Even when I was cutting bits out from it, it was just still getting blocked. It was a nightmare, and I think, yeah, I just sadly can't react to them on my channel. Sadly, I think they'll just get blocked every time. But yeah, that was very funny to react to. Ruby one, brilliant one. Really want to react to. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, share and subscribe to both mine and Luke's channels, and I'll put the links below. And yeah, give us a follow on our social medias as well. And thank you so much for watching, and see you all soon.
Watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce.